Hello and welcome back to a Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Randomizer Nuzlocke. This is part number 2, and in between episodes I have gone ahead and very briefly gone ahead and gotten some of our weaker Pokemon to level 5 just so that they don't get absolutely bopped by the first Pokemon that they see. I had to do a little bit of switch training. Noivern gained a little bit of XP during it because, you know, these two aren't the strongest. There's not too many Pokemon that these can fight. I was going to fight on just Burmy because it only has Protect, but my lord, is it... It's slow. So I decided to switch train instead, meaning we've got a level or two, just as safety for in case we see any scary ice types, to be honest. 3 of our Pokemon are weak to ice, which is a little bit spooky. The only Pokemon we have really to rely on that is Belebel. So we're going to lead with Fungus, just because it currently only has Absorb, which makes it the weakest Pokemon that we have, and I would like to switch train it. Switch training against starting trainers can be scary, because you never know if they're going to just flap out a Rayquaza, but let's see. Sigalith. Okay, that's fine. Actually, that's not fine. That's a little bit scary. We are still moderately weak to flying as well. To be honest, Bubble might be what we bring in here. But while we bring this in, and hopefully Sigalith doesn't have any scary moves at level 4. To be honest, Gen 5 and Gen 6 Pokemon at low levels, I will not know their learn sets. Gen 4 and below, I have the learn sets pretty memorized. As long as we're only dealing with Gust, we'll be fine. As long as there's no, like, weird Psycho Boost shenanigans that happen with low-level Sigalith or anything like that. Because at the very low end of Pokemon, at level 1, Pokemon get some weird moves sometimes, right? You never know if a Pokemon... Nice, we landed 3 hits on Rock Blast, that was all we need. You never know when a Pokemon is going to have, like, Flare Blitz at level 1, right? Because it would get it later on, but if it's evolved in a randomizer, they just have it at level 1. It can be a little bit weird at times. Big XP onto both the Pokemon that need it, though. We get Growth on Bungus, nice. But I did, in fact, have a incredibly good time. I think we're probably just going to run back to the Pokemon Center real quick. I don't want to waste potions just yet. I had a very fun time reading through the name suggestions in the last episode. It was beautiful. I already had some of them written down for ones that I wanted to include. The classics that I've named Pokemon several times as we've gone through. I wrote down Biff. I wrote down Bun. I ripped down Beleg, you know, just as ones that I'm probably going to call a Pokemon at some point, especially if we see, like, an Azumarill, right? That's going to be Beleg, right? Just because it's kind of solidified itself as its name to me at this point. I don't know how it happened, but that's just a name that's flat bang, I'm always going to call it that. But some of the ones that were suggested were also incredibly good, and I'm going to read off some of them just because they are ones that I'm 100% going to be including. I need to find a good Pokemon to call them these, but Blorp, beautiful. Bedbugs, if we find a bug type, spot on. Very easy, very simple to name, very stupid and enjoyable. Bubblicious just makes me think of Bubblicious, Fergalicious, making boys go crazy. Just good old Fergie songs. That's absolutely gonna be something's name. We need to find some kind of, like, sassy Pokemon for that. Ooh, Wing Attack this early is really nice. I will get rid of Detect. Keep Tackle just in case something resists both flying and fighting. Can't think of something that would do that off the top of my head right now. Without, you know, dual typings, of course. But, you know, fine. It's fine. We'll get a little bit of coverage. I appreciate that. Bobo, beautiful. I actually have a cat called Bobo, which is very close to my cat's name, so that one was, like, spot on. I can just find, like, a cat Pokemon, like a Meowth, or a Shinx, or any of their evolution lines. Bobo's right there, because that's my cat's name there. Oh, right, I enabled Megas being allowed anywhere. Hopefully Pidgeot doesn't get anything super scary at a low level like Hurricane, right? It wouldn't have, no god, Hurricane at level 4, right? Please don't, please. Tackle, that's fine, you can tackle. We can deal with tackle. I actually think Pidgeot is always going to have No Guard as its mega ability, so we can't miss Rock Blast. But that does mean if it has Hurricane, it can't miss Hurricane. Quick Attack, that's fine. That's fine. I have no idea if it can learn it at level 4. I would be inclined to believe that it may be good. You know, if Noivern can, why not Pidgeot, right? So I'm a little bit scared. That's fine. I will take the delicious, nutritious XP onto Blebble, though, as this is apparently a Pokemon that we're going to need to switch in against multiple things, is what I'm learning. A lot of flying types, Blebble is going to have to deal with. We are going to get an absurd amount of XP if we keep fighting, you know, Megas and fully evolved Pokemon, so we might end up reasonably leveled early, but that will average out as we go on, and, you know, in the mid-game when we're fighting a variation of low-level, not evolved Pokemon and fully evolved Pokemon, we'll even out, and then in the late game, XP will be tougher because we might be fighting a bunch of babies instead of, you know, the fully evolved Pokemon. So level cap's always a little bit weird in a randomizer, but yeah. But yeah, I wrote down a lot of names. I have a full list. I keep looking to the side. If anyone's ever curious as to why I'm looking to the side, don't worry. There's not anything super crazy happening on my other monitor. I'm not playing multiple games. I'm just looking at the names that I wrote down and giggling to myself in my head. So, again, while it's not the question of the day for today, if you do have any more names that you do want to add to the list, I'm gonna keep writing them down. So, don't worry. I will absolutely be willing to add more names to the list. It's fine. We'll probably get a couple of encounters today. I imagine we'll get into the forest. So we'll have Route 104 off to the left. I don't like you sending out a Deoxys. I don't like the Pokemon that we're fighting today. They're a little bit spooky for this low level. Thankfully, we do have Leech Life. We did get Leech Life at level 5 or 6, I don't remember which, and it is strong Leech Life in this game. It is base 80 power, so that's actually very convenient. Deoxys is one of those Pokemon that I don't remember if it gets a good moveset early or a bad moveset, because a lot of legendaries suffer the issue of their good moves appear later, right? They're designed in a way so that early on, they have moves like Wrap, you know, that just aren't scary. And then later on, by the time that you fight them at like the level 70 or whatever that you're expected to fight them, they have a perfect moveset, so they're actually a difficult fight. The exception to that being Giratina. Giratina is a Pokemon that has such a crazy moveset as it levels up. It's actually insane. One of the only Pokemon I can think of off the top of my head that's a legendary with a cracked moveset. It gets like Aura Sphere and Shadow Claw and Phantom Force. I get a Glalie, or a Glaletite, sorry. Nice. Okay, if we get ourselves a Snorunt, we have its Megastone. I like that. Hey! How's it going, Glorp? Have you been using your Dex Nav and perfecting your sneaking skills? Absolutely not, no. I hope you already checked out Dex Nav's detector mode. No! It reacts to Pokemon in the area, so it's really handy. I am here to experience Hoenn, and that is all. Please don't make me do any Dex Nav or Circle Pad stuff. I will cry. Look, up there. Check them out, Glorp. Beautifly. Oh my god, they're beautiful flies. They look a lot less elegant when they're sped up by 20%. They look a little bit like they're spasming a little bit. Don't worry about that. Those were Beautifly, weren't they? I'll have to check in my Dex Nav later to be sure. Wow, we already made it through Route 102. I guess it's really true that time flies when you're with a friend. We did not go through this route together, ma'am. Oh, look, there's Petalbug already. What? Your dad? He's the gym leader in Petalbug City, isn't he? Maybe I should try and take him on myself once I train up my Pokemon a bit more. Guess I'm off then, Glorp. Let's meet up again sometime. And then we'll battle, and you'll probably kill one of my Pokemon. And I won't appreciate that. So no, let's not do that. What we should do is we should go see Wally. And we should see what Pokemon Wally is gonna carry with him throughout the game, I think. As it should be set in stone that he will carry his Pokemon through the game. That's not Wally, right? Thank you, sir. Come back and challenge me again anytime. Yeah, you're just a random goober that's fighting the gym. That's fine, you're not Wally. Wally has a distinct appearance. Why, if it isn't Glorp. So, you finished moving in? I see. Well, guess we shouldn't stand around here talking. If you want to come in for a bit, you can talk in the gym. I would love to. Wow, the hospitality of my own parent. You know, I was sure surprised that you managed to get here by yourself. Ah, I see. You're making a good start on your team. Then I guess you're gonna become a trainer like me, Glorp. And that's something to look forward to.
Excuse me. My name's Wally, and I'd like to get one of them Pokemons, please.
God, I can't stand when people say Pokemans. I actually can't stand it, but I'm gonna make it Wally's voice. I'm sorry in advance. Aren't you? You're Wally, right?
Yes, I'm supposed to stay with my relatives in, the Verdant Turf town for a while. But I thought I might be lonely by myself, so I wanted to bring Pokemans with me. I've never caught a Pokemans. I'm probably too dumb to.
I see. Well, you heard all that, right? You go with Wally and make sure that he safely catches a Pokemon. Wally, here, I'll lend you one of my Pokemon. Have a Zigzagoon. Just for you.
Oh wow, he's your Pokemon. Yeah.
So sorry. I'm so sorry for what I'm doing. I'll give you a Pokeball too, so go and give it your best.
Thank you, Mr. Norman.
God, he looks like such a dweeb.
You will come with me, right?
No, I don't want to. But I am curious what Pokemon you're gonna catch, so I will actually. Yes, I will.
Well, Pokemons are in the grass. Yeah. I stay there. Whoa.
Whoa. No, that's not randomized. What the hell? I thought there was an option to randomize the encounter that he got. I'm sure he will still have a random team later. I don't think he's gonna actually just have a Ralts. Unless he randomized a Ralts. I guess that is technically possible. I was fairly certain that there was an option to make it so that the starting, like, Wally encounter... there's like a specific section of Wally's randomized encounter in the randomizer that you can click. I'm actually thinking he got a random Ralts, which if that's true, that's crazy. I think he might have got a random Ralts replacing Ralts. I hate that. I do. I'm so certain I clicked that.
I did it. It's my own Pokemons.
I'm so annoyed.
Thanks so much, Glow. Let's head back to gym.
I do see him as an actual, like, baby child. So, did it go well?
Yeah. Let me give you Becky's.
Give me... I don't like what I just said.
And you, Glow. Thank you. It's all thanks to you two, I was able to catch my Pokemons. My very own Pokemons that I will treasure. Oh, I know. It's not much, but, Lord, will you let me see your Pokénav Plus for a second? Okay, I twist this nozzle, and I've deleted all of your contacts. Hee hee hee.
Wally, what the hell? Wally! What? You deleted all of my contacts! How am I gonna contact my parents? Wally! God, that little rat child. Okay, I'll remember that. We're gonna absolutely destroy his team in the future. That boy will be worth keeping an eye on. Yeah, for more reasons than one. He probably needs parental guidance with the voice that I gave him. But for now, Claw, if you want to become strong as a trainer, listen to my advice. First, head for Rustboro City, which lies beyond this town. There, you should challenge the gym leader, Roxanne. After her, go on to the other Pokemon gyms and defeat their leaders as well. Collect badges from them, understand? Of course, I'm a gym leader too, I'm sure we'll battle one day. That will only be after you've become stronger, Glop. Question of the day as we are in a gym. I'm sure this is one that I have asked in the past, but honestly, it's been a long time, and I don't remember what I have and haven't asked at this point. So my question is simply, if you could run a gym in a Pokemon world, what team would you have and what type would your team be? Nice and simply. For me, I would love a Steel type gym. I just think Steel types are probably my favorite type. Not probably, they are my favorite type. I would slap a Lucario onto it for sure as like the ace. I don't know where exactly I would want to have my team be in terms of level. We do also have an encounter to grab here, so I'm going to make sure that we grab our encounter while I'm focused. Lumineon! I do like Lumineon. I do like Lumineon. I do. This is a Pokemon that I actually really like. I'm happy to use this, actually. This is not a Pokemon I get to use very often because it sucks even though its Pokedex entry says that it eats Starmie, that it's weaker than Starmie. I've brought this up many times. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna Astonish. I don't know if this gets any weird. I don't know Luminion's early learn set. I don't know. Another Pokemon I would have on my Steel-type team is I would have a Scizor, for sure. I would have a special attacking Lucario with Nasty Plot and Aura Sphere and Flash Cannon, and I would have a Swords Dancing Scizor with Bug Bite and Bullet Punch, and I would make trainers cry. Yeah. Probably have an Excadrill as well, just for fun. You know, just for ground coverage for the fire types that they'd bring. I'd think, like, competitively. If I wanted to, like, give a proper answer to this, I would need to think a little bit more and, like, actually come up with a good team. There was a time when I ran a gym on a Pixelmon server, and I did have a Steel-type team on there as well. That position was not very long-lasting because I ended up becoming champion of that Pixelmon server, and then I was the champion. Which took priority, and then I could just use whatever team I wanted because there was no, like, requirements, and that was great. And people did not win often on that server because I did not go easy on the children playing on that Pixelmon server. I still feel a little bit bad, but yeah, I was the champion for the reason. I was the champion for a reason. I like having a Luminion. Is this sassy enough for Bubblicious? I mean, it does shoot bubbles. It is a water type. I want to call something Bubblicious. I'm sorry. I'm slightly changing the name that was suggested to me because I think it was Bublicious without an A, but I want it to be Bubalicious. If that will fit. We do thankfully get a lot of, oh my god, it's perfect. We get so many characters to name Pokemon in this game. It's great. Bubalicious. Double checking that I've spelled everything right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Bubalicious the Luminion. That's going to become an absolutely incredible Pokemon that I'm going to really enjoy using, actually. We have a Relaxed Nature, I think. Plus Defense, minus Speed, which isn't great. It has Gust. It apparently used Gust on my Foongus, I think, and I wasn't paying attention because I was thinking about Steel-type Pokemon, which is why I should focus more a little bit on making sure that my Pokemon are actually, you know, surviving. But yeah. Minus defense nature on, plus defense nature on Dwebble, but minus attack is fine. It's not great. A special attack on Fugus is nice. We've got okay natures. Nothing too crazy. I am going to put Luminion in front so that we can switch train it a little bit. I am aware that one of the trainers on this route that we are on right now does have that level 9 Magikarp, because I've played through Pokemon Emerald and Pokemon Sapphire way more times than any human realistically ever should. So I am aware of that level 9 fight that I am slightly nervous about. Because when it's a Magikarp, level 9 is fine, right? You can fight a level 9 Magikarp and you'll have no issue whatsoever because it's a Magikarp. Who cares? When that can be a Rayquaza, then that's a little bit scarier. Oh, no, I'm not a trainer. It is true that Trainer's Locking Eyes is basically an invitation to battle. If you don't want to battle with people, stay out of their sight. I will not. Battle me. Bite me. Bite my Luminion and feed it XP. Gentleman Scarlet with his Ekans. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We are a higher level than it. I do want to shove XP into Luminion, but to be honest, I also want to shove XP into Blebble, and Blebble resists poison, and I assume it probably has, like, Poison Sting and Wrap. I don't know what else it would have at that level. There's Poison Sting, which is resisted. I don't want to get poisoned. Why is Poison Sting a 100% chance to poison? Actually. Like, it's so common. I swear there's something wrong in its coding. I know there probably isn't, but I swear there's something wrong in its coding. Rock Blast is only 2 hits to KO, though, which is nice. Rock Blast is a very strong move to have early, and Fury Cutter, actually. Dwebble's early moveset is very, very strong. Like, Fury Cutter can get to a base 160 power move if you use it multiple times in a row, which is obviously incredibly strong. And Rock Blast can hit 5 times and be an 125 base power rock type move. Both of those are before stab is calculated. Like, that is incredibly strong. So, that is something to consider. We do have Water Gun, even though we're a lower level, so I think we should be fine. Scratch, that shouldn't do too much. We have the plus defense nature. I'm not afraid of Torchic. That was a crit, actually. Because obviously we're fully evolved and Torchic isn't, so this isn't the scariest, meaning we can get a good bit of XP onto Luminion. And this is some coverage that we kind of need. Right, this is another ice resist at the end of the day. We did not gain much XP from that Torchic. I thought we would gain a bit more. So this fisherman is scary. So I'm... Hello? little guy in the grass, can you not cause my game to lag, please? I don't appreciate that. I'm gonna ignore the fisherman for just a moment. We will fight him, but I'm gonna battle the other trainers around first. Specifically, I want to go into the forest, and I want to battle the bug catcher that has a bunch of level 3s. Oh. We're gonna fight this guy because he has a lot of money, and that will get us some money. Hopefully he has a weak enough Pokemon that this won't be scary. Gothitelle. Oh no. Do not shadow tag me. Do not. That could have been the end of Bubblicious, Fergalicious, making boys go crazy. Using the full given name. But we have Leech Life on Noivern, so this shouldn't be the scariest. We'll get our HP back. I don't know if this thing has Confusion at level 8. I don't remember. I've used a Gothitelle at low levels before, but honestly, all I remember is not good moves. I think the only time I've used it is in an Insurgence run early, where I got Psychic early, so I just wanted the TM, and I didn't really care about its level up learn set after that, so I don't know. But either way, Noivern can deal with this. At the very least, there should be good XP for our water type, so there's that. But yeah, that... If Shadow Tag had have been the ability on this Gothitelle rather than competitive, or whatever other ability it gets, yeah, that would have been a nightmare. Full restore... Okay. Alright. Yeah. Understood. Yeah. Maybe we just land a Hurricane, rather than attacking with our minus attack from the Tickles. We land Hurricane. Okay, big damage. Big damage. Play nice. Okay, that's unfortunate, because I was just going to Leech Life again to finish this, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll just go ahead and risk another Hurricane. We wouldn't miss. Yeah, see, we wouldn't miss. Honestly, one of the best items I think we could find early is if we get like a wide lens or something to boost our accuracy. That would be huge, actually. That would be so valuable for landing Hurricanes. Level 6 on Bubblicious. Level 7 on Bubblicious. There we go. There we go. Now we have a level 9 for the Fisherman, but we'll go with my original plan. I'm going to fight the Bug Catcher in here. As you should have, he didn't even look at me. He looked to the left. I saw that. He looked straight past me. I do not accept that. That was rude. You should have level 3s. This shouldn't be scary. You have a Burmy, for example. That's fine. That's fine. It's going to do the annoying Protect shenanigans, but it's fine. He's at level 5. That's not how I remember this. That's not how it works in Pokemon Emerald. You're meant to have a bunch of level 3s. Excuse me. Excuse me. Why was this changed? Hello, the level 3s would be helpful right now because they'd be weaker. It's fine though. Level 5 is still fine. But yeah, we'll probably get a good bit into the forest. We have items in the forest that we can pick up. So we are golden. And we also have an encounter to grab. In terms of our team, a water type does make me feel more confident. I feel like having a water type in any kind of Nuzlocke scenario is very useful because water is not weak to many things. Right? It's not like having a Scizor where you only have to worry about fire, right? It's just universally good. But water only being weak to grass and electric, and we have a grass type on the team, is nice. I do have Gust for Heracross, so we could stay in. Or we could go to our flying types. So I'm gonna go to Yelp, just in case it has any weird Mega Horn close combat shenanigans at low level. I don't think it does, because Heracross doesn't evolve. Mega Heracross. I'm just gonna wing attack you down, okay? So this is the scary thing that can happen as we play. I do have to keep in mind every single Pokemon that has a Mega Evolution, and the fact that they could bring in their Megas at any moment. Which adds a little bit of extra challenge, for sure. But that's fine. That's fine. That's part of the fun. That is absolutely part of the fun. As for Swirlix, I'm going to go back to Bubblicious because, you know, we have a Dragon and a Fighting type. We'll just go to the Pokemon that actually is neutral to it. Boongus would have also been fine, but this is the Pokemon that I want XP on a little bit more. Just because this is the coverage that I feel like we need. So every time we get an extra level on Bubblicious, Fergalicious, that's exactly what I want. I need to... I need so many more names, guys. I need so many more stupid names. This is all of my entertainment. I know this is what I've been very focused on for this entire 25 minutes so far. I have not talked about anything else. I've just sat here making silly noises for Wally, and I've said, bubblicious, feckalicious. It's perfect, actually. I think that's the perfect episode. I think that's exactly what people want, right? You know, no one cares about, like, actual, you know, relevant stuff. What is this? A cherry berry. Okay, okay. Let's see what our encounter is going to be. I'm not going to rush it. We're going to see when it pops up. We could do that. I don't know if I can even interact with them without the circle pad, though. We get ourselves a poke toy, which is nice if we ever get stuck into a battle that we can't run from, and they could potentially KO us. That's fine. I'm just going to grab the items, because realistically, every item that we grab before we go into the encounter is a chance for us to find a Master Ball. That's not a Master Ball. Okay. I had to try, though, right? Deep Sea Scale. We're not going to be getting much out of trading a Clam Pearl when I can't trade. But Petalburg Woods. Our encounter for Petalburg Woods is Link. Our starter. One of our starter options has come back to us. Okay, okay. I'm just going to Astonish. I'm not going to think too much about this. I think we have... Did we have Effect Spore on this Foongus? I actually don't remember. I'm leading with this Foongus because I was under the impression that we had Effect Spore, but I don't remember if I even checked that. We do have Effect Spore. Okay, so Effect Spore will be handy for catching things. If we get a sleep or a paralysis, that will help a lot. So we will keep leading with the Foongus as our catcher for now. It's not the greatest catching Pokemon of all time, but it's decent. We can go for one more Astonish, just fine. You can keep charging up, that's fine, Flank, that's fine. You keep getting powerful, buddy. You keep getting nice and powerful. I believe in you. We will throw our Pokeball, and it looks like we are going to have a full team of 6, because this shouldn't be too hard to catch. I imagine this will be first Pokeball. I don't think Clink is tough catch rate. Oh, okay. I take it back. I take these backsies. Clink actually one of the toughest Pokemon to catch in the Pokemon universe, apparently. Not even a Wiggle. Okay, we got a Wiggle. That makes me feel more confident. I like seeing Wiggles. We don't catch it, though. Realistically, the Wiggles mean nothing. I hate to break your illusion, but the Wiggles are actually all a lie. They mean nothing in terms of catch rate. It's all a lie. It's all made-up propaganda. If the ball wiggles multiple times, that does not change the catch rate. You know, the catch rate is set in stone from when you encounter the Pokemon, but, you know. The Wiggles are a nice little effect to make me feel better about myself when I see it wiggle 3 times more. Yeah, hopefully this thing will just Vice Grip and put itself to sleep. That'd be ideal. Why is this hard to catch? Why is this being harder to catch than the Noivern was? Sleepy time? No sleepy time. Okay, all right, we're not getting the Effect Spore activate. That's fine, that's fine. I still think this should be an easy capture. Right? It's a Clink. Okay, all right, I was gonna say, Clink is not hard to capture. It is just a mechanical gear. Foongus level 9. Did you get any powder moves yet? No, okay, all right. I just want Stun Spore, really. I feel like that'd be helpful. We do get ourselves a Steel type, which is also a good defensive typing. We do have good options. As for what I would call a Clink, I do have Bombastic written down. Steel types make me think of bombs. I don't know if that's exactly what I want to go with. I feel like there's better options for Bombastic, right? I feel like there's you know, like the literal bombs, like Electrode, for example. That would just be a better name for. Yeah, we're not gonna go with that. We could go with... Honestly, I kind of want to make you... Does anyone remember Oids? Oids, these little, like, mechanical magnets, those 2 of them, all in, like, in an oval shape, and you would clang them together and they'd go bzzz, and they would make, like, that noise. That's what I think of when I think of Clink, and I don't know how I make a name out of that. I could call him Boids. That sounds horrible. It's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Because it made me think of Oids. So I'm going to throw in some of my own names here and there, but I do have a lot of names written down to add. I think I'm going to quickly go and heal. We're going to fight the level 9 Fisherman and see what scary Pokemon that he might have. and then we will call it a day. So let's see what the fisherman is going to have. If he has like a mega or a legendary, there is a real chance that we could just like lose a Pokemon. So I might lead with Hawlucha and just lead with a strong Pokemon. Obviously I want to switch train my my Clink and Bubblicious and stuff so that they become nice and strong. But I'm gonna just lead with Hawlucha just because I would like to fight with honestly my strongest Pokemon. I don't know if it's my strongest. Noivern might be stronger. As long as it lands Hurricane, it's probably stronger. Let's see what you're rocking with. Ah, the sea. I wonder what it's like at the bottom of the sea. Wait, do you not battle in this game? Huh? What the? What? Huh? Illegal. That's not... I was prepared. Okay, maybe I'm just thinking of Pokemon Emerald too much. I need to remember that this game is, in fact, not Pokemon Emerald. I'm a little bit sad we didn't get a Riolu, to be honest. I am a little bit sad about that. That would have been a pretty cool encounter to have. We already have a fighting type, I guess, so it's not like it matters too much. Also, we could have evolved it straight away because it evolves from Friendship, and I could just run on the spot for way longer than I realistically should. But Clink is going to evolve really late. It's Gen 5. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll get this out of the way instead of the Fisherman. Hello, Team Aquagrunt. I was gonna ambush you. You had to dawdle in Petalbug Woods forever, didn't you? Got sick of waiting, so here I am. You, Devon Researcher, hand over those papers. Hey, you're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? You gonna help me, please? Huh, what do you think you're doing? What, you're gonna protect him? No one who crosses Team Aqua gets any mercy. Not even a kid. Come on and battle me. Okay. I have strong Pokemon, though, so I'm reasonably confident. You wouldn't have anything scary for me, right? You just have a Poochyena, Nurse Cristiano. TYRANTRUM. We led with the right thing, at least. So there's that. We did get lucky on that front. It's a bit scary, though. I'm just gonna Karate Chop and not think. No thoughts, head empty, Karate Chop, bonk. Ooh. Head smash. Avoided. Let's think about this a little bit. There's not much to think about, is there? There's really not much to think about. There's really not. Our only other option for taking a head smash would be going to this, which is not doing anything in return. Like, if we swap in Boyds, sure, we have, you know, we have 15 defense, and we would resist head smash. I guess it would slowly KO itself. Compared to our 19 defense here that is not resisted. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Head smash is going to hurt drastically. It is stab, it is base 150 power. For anyone that might not be aware. It is base 150 power. I have no way of, like, do I have an X defend? That'd be great. Can I poke a toy this? I do not want to lose Hawlucha this early. I do not want to lose Hawlucha this early. I would love a Karate Chop crit. It is a high crit rate move. It's probably just a play, isn't it? It's probably just a play. Oh god, a head smash from a TYRANTRUM is going to do so much damage. I'm clicking the move. Oh god, this is going to do so much damage. Please miss again. Please crit, first of all. Okay, no crit. Please miss, please miss, please miss, please miss, please miss. Low roll, low roll, low roll. Am I doing a good shock face, everyone? Am I doing a good shock face? Because I don't like how much damage that did. I think we need to train up Clink. I think I'm going to get Clink to level 10 in between episodes. For no reason at all. I think I'm going to level up Clink. We need Clink. We need to level up Clink. I would like a rock type resist. I'm going to put the EXP shower on Clink. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the actually, it's all pie Pokemon, isn't it? Oh, right. I might turn that off for now. I might turn it on later on in the playthrough, but early on we're going to be fighting a lot of fully evolved Pokemon, so we're going to overlevel if we have that on, I think. So I'm gonna turn it off for now. I would rather switch train up Pokemon individually for now. Either way, for now, that is where we're going to be wrapping up this episode. A little bit of a scare at the end, but overall, pretty good episode. Closing statement, bubblicious, fergalicious, make 'em boys go loco. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,